Hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to learn how to automate appointment scheduling for dental clinics using WhatsApp. So I run a dental clinic and want to automate appointment bookings via WhatsApp, helping patients book their upcoming visits. So in this video, firstly we are going to create a WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if a user will send a message, an automatic reply will be sent to them. So if you also want to build this automation, then let me take you towards my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video we are going to learn how to automate appointment scheduling for dental clinics using WhatsApp, and we are going to build this chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow. Not only this, but we are also going to save the data of our customers in our Google Sheet. So our Pabbly Chatflow is going to save your time by reducing your manual workload and provide you automation. Now I am going to show you the real working of this automation. For that, let's dive into my WhatsApp with me. So here you can see I have already opened my WhatsApp, and now I am going to send a message to the number which I have already connected to my Pabbly Chatflow account. And here this number is saved as my test number. So now let's enter a message here. Let's say I am entering this message that is schedule appointment for me. Now let's wait for the response of our chatbot, and here as I've entered this message that is schedule appointment for me, I am getting a message that is hello, welcome to XYZ Dental Care. To begin, may I know your full name please? So now let's enter our full name here. Let's say I am entering my full name as demo user. Here I have entered my full name as demo user, and as I am entering my name, I am getting a message which says please provide your appointment date. So now let's enter our date here. So here as I've entered the date, I am getting a message which says thank you demo user, your appointment is confirmed for 21 July 2025, see you soon. And you might have observed that I am getting the name which I have recently provided and the date which I have recently provided to the chatbot. So this is the magic of our chatbot, which is helping you to send personalized message to your customers. Not only this, we are going to save our data in our Google Sheet. So for that, let's move on to my Google Sheet, and here you can see I am getting the details which I have recently filled while making the appointment. So you can see our chatbot is working properly, and now I am going to show you how you can create a chatbot like this for your own. And for that you just have to use Pabbly Chatflow. Now for using the Pabbly Chatflow, you just have to type its URL over the new tab, that is www.pabbly.com/chatflow. And once you will enter the URL, you will get the landing page of Pabbly, and here you can see we are getting two options, that is sign in and sign up free. So if you're a new user, you can simply click over this sign up free, but if you're an existing user, you can simply click over this sign in. But before moving on forward, I am going to tell you about Pabbly Community. So Pabbly Community is the platform where automation users, business owners and marketers gather to share their ideas, ask questions and discover latest features regarding using the Pabbly applications. So you can also join Pabbly Community now and grow your business with us. So if you wish to join Pabbly Community, you can find link in the description given below. Now let's move on to our Pabbly Chatflow again, and now as I have already an account on Pabbly, I will simply click over this sign in, and as you finish your sign up, you will get this all Pabbly apps page, and here you can see these are the products provided by Pabbly. And I have told you that we are going to use Pabbly Chatflow for creating our chatbot. Now for accessing the Pabbly Chatflow, you simply have to click over this access now button, and as you will click on access now, you will get the dashboard page of Pabbly Chatflow. So here you can see we are landed to the dashboard page of Pabbly Chatflow, and here you can see these are the numbers I have connected to my Pabbly Chatflow account. So you can also add your WhatsApp number by just clicking on this add WhatsApp number button, and here you can see we are getting two options, that is WhatsApp Connect and manual token connect. So if you want to integrate your WhatsApp number, you can simply click over this WhatsApp Connect, but if you want to connect with token number, you can simply click over this manual token connect. And now moving on to the sidebar, you can see these are the features provided by Pabbly, such as inbox, contacts, team queues, templates, broadcast, flows, AI assistant, activity log, settings, get help. So if you want to learn more about these features, you can find link in the description given below. And And if you wish to create your own folder, you can simply click over this create a new folder button and create your own folders. And now as we are going to create a chatbot, we simply have to create a flow for that. So for that you can simply click over this flows over the sidebar, and here you can see we are getting the option for flows. So just select it and you will be landed to your flow page. And here you can see I have landed to my flow builder page, and these are the flows I have created. Now if you wish to create your own flow, you can simply click over this add flow button over the sidebar and you will be landed to the flow page. Now as we have landed to our flow page, I am going to provide a name to my flow. So now let's provide a name to our flow here. So here I am providing it the name Automate Appointment Scheduling for Dental Clinic. You can provide name according to you. Now moving on further, here you can see we are getting the trigger. So you might be wondering what is this trigger? So trigger is basically the work which is going to initiate our chatbot. So here on the trigger event you can see we are getting the trigger event as keyword regex match, user start conversations, template selected, WhatsApp template delivered, contact added to contact list, custom field updated, and task assigned. So here I am going to select this keyword and regex match. So you might be thinking what is this keyword and the regex? So keyword is basically the words which is going to initiate our chatbot. Now let's say I want to initiate my workflow as soon as my user enters a word that is hello. So for that you simply have to type the keyword hello and press the enter. So here we have created our one keyword that is hello. Now as soon as a user will enter this keyword that is hello, our chatbot will be initiated. So you can add many more keywords like this. Now further we are getting the option for regex. So regex is basically the short form for the regular expressions. These are used for the specific user input. But if you want to trigger any message, you can enter regex like this. Now let's start creating our chatbot. So firstly I am going to ask a question from my customer. So for that you simply have to go to actions, and here you can see we are getting the option for ask question. So just select it, and here you can see as I have selected this ask question, I am getting this question action. Now here we have to enter the question which we want to ask from our customer. So here firstly I am going to enter a question asking for the full name of my customer. So now let's enter our question here. So here I have entered this message or the question which says, hello, welcome to XYZ Dental Care. To begin, may I know your full name please? And here you can see I have entered this text that is XYZ Dental Care between these asterisk signs to make it bold, and I have entered this text that is full name between these underscore signs to convert the style of the text into italics. Now further we are getting the option for selecting the contact custom fields. So you might be thinking what is this contact custom fields? So contact custom field is used for storing the extra information of our customers. So here you can see these are the contact custom fields I have created. You can also create your own contact custom fields. For that you simply have to go to settings, and here you can see we are getting the option for contact custom fields. So just click here and create your own fields. Now as we are asking for the full name, I am going to select the contact custom field as full name over here. Now further we are getting the option for selecting the format. So I am going to select the format as any. So here we are done with our first question. Now I am going to ask one more question from my customer regarding the appointment date. So again you have to go to ask question over here, and here you can see we are getting the question action again. Now let's connect this question note with another question note, and here I am going to enter a question asking for the appointment date. So here you can see I have entered this question which says please provide your appointment date. Now again I am going to select the contact custom field as date over here. Now further again I am going to select the format which is date. Now here as I have selected the format as date, I am getting option for entering the number. So here you have to enter the number of attempt you want to provide to your customer. You can also enter the validation message also, and here we are done with our another question. And I have already told you that I am going to save the details of my customer into the Google Sheet. So for that we have to build a connection between Pabbly Chatflow and the Google Sheet. So for that you simply have to click over this API request request given over the action. So let's select it, and here we are getting this API request action. Now let's connect this question node with this API request. Now for building the connection between Pabbly Chatflow and Google Sheet, we have to use Pabbly Connect. So here you can see we are getting this API request action, and here it is asking me to paste the webhook URL. Now for getting the webhook URL, we just have to go to Pabbly Connect. So if you remember, I have told you about all Pabbly apps page where we are getting this Pabbly Connect app which can integrate different applications. So now let's access this Pabbly Connect. So let's click over this access now button, and after that we will be landed to the dashboard page of Pabbly Connect. So here you can see this is the dashboard page of Pabbly Connect, and here you can see these are the folders I have created. You can also create your own folder by just clicking on this create a new folder button. So here I'm going to use this Pabbly Chatflow folder. So here you can see I have landed to this folder. Now I am going to simply click over this create workflow button for creating a workflow. And as I have clicked over this create workflow button, I am getting the option for selecting the workflow builder. So here you can see I am getting this workflow builder beta, which is modern, faster and more flexible. And another workflow builder we are getting is classic, which will provide you stable and familiar approach. So here I am going to use this classic workflow builder. So for that you simply have to click over this select button. And as you will click on the select button, you will get the option for entering the workflow name. So now let's provide a name to our workflow here. So here I am providing the name to my workflow, that is appointment scheduling for dental clinic. Now let's simply click over this create button, and from here you can select the folder also. And here you can see we are getting this pop-up that is workflow created successfully, and we are successfully landed to a workflow page. Now here we have to select a trigger. So as we are going to initiate our workflow as soon as a new message is received over the Pabbly Chatflow, so we are going to select our trigger app as Pabbly Chatflow, as we want to initiate the workflow as soon as a new message is received over there. So now let's type the Pabbly Chatflow over here, and here you can see I am getting this option that is Pabbly Chatflow. So let's select it, and after that it is asking me to select the trigger event. So I want to initiate my workflow as soon as a new message is received. So I will be selecting the trigger event as new message received over here, and here you can see we are getting the webhook URL. So this is the webhook URL which we have to paste over the Pabbly Chatflow on the API request. So let's copy this, and now let's move on to our Pabbly Chatflow, and here you can see it is asking me to select the method. So here I am going to select the method as post, as I want to post my patient details over the Google Sheet. So now let's paste our webhook URL over here. So here I have pasted this webhook URL, and on this parameter section it is asking me to enter the key. So here I am going to provide my first key as full name, as firstly I am going to fetch the name of my customers. So here I have entered the key as full name. Now I am going to select the contact custom field. So here you can see I am getting this contact custom field that is full name. So I have selected this. Now I am going to add one more field that is appointment date. So here I have entered my another key that is appointment date. Now I am going to select the contact custom field as date over here. So here we are done with our keys. Now we simply have to click over this test button, and here as I have clicked over this test, I am getting this pop-up that is API request successful. Now let's move on to our Pabbly Connect. And here you can see we are successfully receiving the response, which means we have successfully built in the connection. Now we have to select our action app. So as I'm going to save my data over the Google Sheet, so I will be selecting my action app as Google Sheet over here. So now let's type the Google Sheet, and here you can see I'm getting this Google Sheet. So I have selected this. Now I'm going to select my action event. So I want to add the data of my patients over my Google Sheet. So I will be selecting the action event as add new row. So here I have selected this. Now we simply have to click over this connect button for building the connection between Pabbly Connect and Google Sheet. So here you can see we are getting this connection page where it is asking me to select the add new connection or select existing connection. So if you want to build a new connection, you can simply click over this add new connection button, and after that you just have to sign up your account. But here as I have already an existing connection, I will be using select existing connection. Now we simply have to click over the save button. Now as I have clicked over the save button, I am getting some of the fields. So here you can see I am getting the first field, that is select spreadsheet. So here I am selecting this spreadsheet, that is appointment records. So here you can see this is the spreadsheet I have created named as appointment records. You can create your own spreadsheet and select it over here. Now further we are getting the option for selecting the sheet. So our sheet is already selected as sheet 1. Now further we are getting the option for mapping the data, that is patient name and appointment date. So you might be thinking, what is this mapping? So mapping basically makes the field dynamic, means you don't have to enter your data again and again. The responses will be replaced as the new response will be arrived. So here I am going to map my patient name from the response I have received from the Chatflow. So now let's map this full name over here on the place of the patient name. Now further we are getting the option for appointment date. So I am going to map my appointment date from the response of the Pabbly Chatflow, that is appointment date. So here we are done with our mapping of the patient name and the appointment date. Now we simply have to click over this save and send test request, and as I have clicked over this save and send test request, I am getting a response, which means we have successfully built in the connection. So here we are done with our connection. Now let's move on to our Pabbly Chatflow. So here we are done with this. Now we simply have to click over the save button for saving the responses, and now we just have to enter the status fallback. So status fallback is the final message which we are going to send to our customer. So for that I am going to just drag and drop, and here you can see we are getting the option for text plus button. So for entering a message we simply have to click over this text plus button, and here you can see we are getting the text plus button message option, and here you can enter the message you want to send to your customer. So now let's enter a thank you or the confirmation message for our customer. So here I am entering this message, that is thank you $full name. So $full name is the contact custom field which we have selected while asking for the full name of our customers on the first question. So as soon as our customer will provide its name, a personalized message will be sent to them by this contact custom field, and after that it is written your appointment is confirmed for the date, means the date in which my patient has made the appointment. Now at last it is written see you soon. So here we are done with our flow. Now we simply have to click over the save button for saving our flow. So here you can see we are getting this pop-up, that is flow updated successfully, means you have successfully saved your flow. Now as we are done with our flow, now let's move on to my WhatsApp for doing the testing of this flow. So let's move on to my WhatsApp. Now let's firstly clear this chat. And here as I've entered this message, that is please schedule an appointment for me, I am getting this message. Now let's enter our full name over here. Now let's say I am entering this name, that is testing user. And here again I am getting this question which is asking me to enter the appointment date. So now let's enter our appointment date again. So here I have entered this appointment date. And again I am getting this message, that is thank you testing user, your appointment is confirmed for 21 July 2025, see you soon. And here I am getting the personalized message with the date I have provided to the chatbot. Now let's move on to our Google Sheet and check whether the responses are saved over there or not. So here you can see our name, that is testing user, and the date is successfully saved, which we have recently provided over the chatbot. So here you can see this is the magic of our chatbot. So here we are done with our chatbot. So you can also create a chatbot like this for your business by just using Pabbly Chatflow, and you can also save the responses by just using Pabbly Connect. So start using Pabbly now and stay tuned to our YouTube channel for learning more about Pabbly and creating many more amazing automations like this. Thank you for watching this video.
So you can create many more chatbots like this by using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you have any doubt, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can write it on forums.pabbly.com. But if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the URL given over here. So start using Pabbly Chatflow for free now.